Hello, brothers and sisters. How you all doing? Welcome back to another edition of the Arsenal Future podcast. I don't know if you can see me well, but the sun's beaming in the background. I decided to film. I don't know if you can see me in the shade. Yeah, that's probably a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. I hope everyone's all right after what happened on last week, Sunday afternoon at Wembley, and where we lost 2-0 to Manchester City. I was going to come on here and do a short reaction video, and this is what my late reaction video, because I was really, really annoyed. I was really upset on Sunday. I was upset on Monday as well. Tuesday, things started to pick up a bit, but I was really, really upset. But I'm a lot better now. My mood has definitely picked up now, where it was on Sunday after that game. So how you doing? Let me know how you're doing in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Arsenal Future slash TU to the number and TZ. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. You can't miss us. And at the same time, yeah, we lost 2-0. And when that team, I pull up a team, didn't I? What I thought the official team was. Because I thought Eze was going to play. I thought Timber was going to play. Turns out that neither of them played. Timber was injured, and Eze's been out. Now we know that Eze is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. So he's going to miss majority of the season. Just because I'm actually, as I'm talking to you, I'm actually with a car park here. So I'm going to someone's look around in case somebody comes and takes the car. I'm at my mum's. Like a few months ago, I posted from here. My mum's only up the road from here. I'm actually in Barnet, so I'm in Southgate, near to Barnet. I think it's to Enfield. I think this area is to Enfield. Yeah, so I'm here to Barnet, in the borders of Barnet and Southgate. My mum is living in Southgate, so my mum's only up the road from here. So I thought, let me stop. I've done some shopping for her. We're gonna have some lunch together. And then maybe one day when she's good and well, we might even do a post together. We'll see how it goes. But she's not too well at the moment. But when she's a lot better, I'll see how it goes. We could do a quick post together. But yeah, man. So like I'm saying, Sunday was bad. When I saw Eze was out, me and my friends were all, and fellow Arsenal fans who I spoke to, were all a bit peeved. Because we know that without Eze, there's no creativity there. The creative spark is gone. And we've got nobody in the team, nobody with pace. That's what I was saying before. No one with pace. I'm looking around the team, and even though Havertz is quite quick, he's not really got no pace. So Saka is not really a pacey player. He's very tricky, but he's not really a pacey player. He's got a good shot on him. He can cut inside, but he's not really got a shot on him. So a lot of the players we had, which were really pacey, we haven't got them in. Trossard hasn't got a lot of pace. He's a bit like Saka, but on the other side, on the left-hand side, a bit tricky. And he's also a clutch player. He can come up with goals at any given time. But yeah, we haven't got anybody who's a game changer. And I'm going to do I might do another stream later on today or tomorrow. I'm talking to you now. It's Thursday, the 26th of March, 2026. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so this won't go up until about my mum's. So I don't know if I can get to do it at my mum's. I might leave until I get back and do some editing. I don't know, but I will see how it goes. But I might do another post. If I don't do another post later tonight at home, I'll do it tomorrow at home when I get back home. Yeah, because I want to talk about, we linked with Kvaratskhelia, if that's how you pronounce his name. It's a bit of a tongue twister, but if that's how you pronounce his name. And so we're linked with him, and the links won't go away. We've been linked with him for maybe a couple of months now, and he's linked again. So I don't know if we're going to sign him. But the links just won't go away, because, normally links, they happen and then they disappear. But this one just won't disappear. It's continuing. So there might be some truth in it. So we're going to have a look at it, and then I'll come back later on and we'll talk about it. We're linked with some other players like Yildiz as well. Also another winger. So obviously it's looking like Arsenal are looking to, improve their wings, especially that left-hand side, which is really bad. The right-hand side isn't too bad, because at least we've got Saka's on poor form, but it's still Saka. He could come good at any time. I still hold out hope for Saka, but at the moment he's poor. He's piss poor at the moment. Also, Nani Madueke is surprising me. He surprised a lot of the Arsenal supporters because we didn't think he would come up Trump like this. But he's actually playing quite well. He still needs an end product to work on his game. He needs to work on his end product, but he's a lot better than we thought he was. And so we have to see how that goes. But I think it's the left-hand side, which both Trossard and Martinelli. Martinelli's the only guy in our team with a lot of blistering pace. But he runs, he's got his head down all the time. He never looks up and looks aware what's happening around him. He's constantly looking down all the time. He needs to learn to open his eyes and look at the game around him and see who's around him, and then drive forward and make the right passes. And he's not doing that until he learns. And he's 25 now. When is he going to learn that? We've had him since he was 17, 18, and he still hasn't developed that in his game. And he's playing on better plays now than he did when he first came to the club, and he still hasn't learned. So, and he's also playing for Brazil now. He's playing around top players now, the likes of Neymar, Rafinha, and those guys, and he hasn't developed that. And those guys, all of those guys I mentioned, and others around Brazil and Arsenal, they look up when they've got the ball at their feet. They look up, they see what's happening around them, and he needs to learn that. Otherwise, but I've got a funny feeling that we'll keep him, but we'll probably let Trossard go because I do think that Arteta likes Gabby. I think he likes him, maybe because he's got a good attitude and so on. But I think he likes Martinelli. I think he does. So, but we'll see how it happens. But we linked with Kvaratskhelia and we linked with Yildiz. And so those are two good signings that we could sign, probably in the summer. We can get those two guys over the line. And we need some more replacements. We need another midfielder because none of us are convinced about Zubimendi. So Zubimendi is a situation where we don't really know, what's happening, and then we don't know in terms of. We're trying to compare him to Thomas Partey, who was there before. That's his successor. And he's nowhere near as good as Partey. Because at least Partey, he had the strength and so on. But Zubimendi's got good passes, but so too did Thomas Partey. So we haven't really developed. I don't think we really improved on Thomas Partey. So I think in the summer we're going to look again for another midfielder, a more combative midfielder, but also somebody who could actually pick out a pass. And I've got some suggestions. So when I do that transfer special, I don't do it very often. So and this summer we're going to be back to how it was 2 years ago. Last summer we couldn't do anything because we had a lot of casualties in the team. The guys are getting a lot better now, feeling a lot better. So I think this summer now you're going to see thumbnails and you're going to see action. Camera likes action. But the game, back to the game. I don't want to talk about it, but to the game, what happened. We played well in the first 20 minutes. Havertz had a good chance in the first 10 minutes or so, and he, instead of lifting it over. As I said, I'm on a road, so instead of lifting it over, I've got his name now, Trafford. Yeah, instead of lifting over Trafford, the Man City keeper, he hit it straight at him. And even though Trafford's a good keeper, he should have lifted it over him, and that would have been a goal. But he hit it straight at him. We had another chance, I think, with Saka, and that was it. After 20 minutes, we shut up, and then City took over, and then Nketiah had an early booking. And then the second half, I was saying to my friend at half time that we should take off Inca because his game is based on a lot of aggression, a lot of passion. He's a warrior. Take him off and bring on, Calafiore, because even though Calafiore is not, I don't think he's as good defensively as Nketiah, but Calafiore, I don't think he would, he's not on the booking. Nketiah is on the booking. So I would have taken Nketiah off and put Calafiore there, and I think maybe we would have played better. And it was still 0-0 at that time. But by the time we went 2-0 down, they scored the first goal. The goal, both goals scored by, just a minute, yeah. Both scored by O'Neill. O'Reilly, yeah. And, I've forgotten his first name. O'Reilly scored, a youngster from the academy. He scored 2 goals, scored the first goal on 58 minutes. Then 5 minutes later, on 63 minutes, he scores his second goal. The first goal was a big error by our standing keeper, Kepa. He comes for the ball, and he came for the ball, he missed the ball, and then there was O'Reilly to head in, And then the second goal was a carbon copy across from the right, and there he was in the centre of goal to head in for the second goal. Headed it across Kepa to the far side of the goal, and so that was 2-0 That was 2-0 to what you call it there to Man City. But you could see the goal come, and I missed the first goal because the second half started and we were under the cosh. So I switched over to another channel. And by the time I switched over, they had scored the first goal, so I missed it. I only saw that they scored when I looked at Curtis Shaw's scoreboard, and I saw it was 1-0 to City. So I quickly turned over to back onto where it was on Sky Sports. Then they were talking about the goal. They were describing the goal, how the goal was scored by O'Reilly. And then as soon as I turned it over, within another minute or two, they scored a second goal. I saw that goal, the second goal. But the first goal I missed because I turned over because I couldn't watch it because we looked like it was like men against boys. So I said, forget it, I'm not watching this. But I had a feeling. I don't know if you saw my prediction video, my preview video. I said I don't know. I couldn't make my mind. Normally I know what the score. I have a feeling what the scores could be. But I was taking a long time to come up with what I thought the scores would be with my prediction. And I was saying, I was going to say I think we might lose, but I didn't want to say that in case it brings out negative energy into that ether. So I said, now 2. That's why I said 2-1. I was a bit wary. And a lot of guys I knew it 1-0 Arsenal, 2-1 Arsenal. Nobody I knew said that we're going to beat them 3-0, 4-0, 2-0. Everybody was saying we're going to win, but we'll concede a goal. I said that myself. I said we'll win, but we'll concede a goal at least. So there you go. But we could feel it because we're not playing well. City not playing well, but they're playing. I think they've got a bit more form than us. Because they've been playing a lot better. They play better football than us as well. So I wasn't surprised that City actually won the game. And so there's a first trophy this season gone. There's no longer talk of a quadruple. So now it's about the treble now, and I've got a feeling that could go. But I don't care as long as we win. I think we need to win 2 trophies this season. If we can win 2 trophies, cars are coming. Yeah, if we can win 2 trophies, I'll be very happy. One of them has to be the Premier League. If we can win a double, I'll be happy with the double. But I prefer the Champions League and the title. I even prefer the Champions League and the FA Cup. But because of what, we've never won the Champions League in our history. We've won the league many times, but so the league is a bit, I don't mind if we've tried for 4 years to win the league and we've not come close. So I really want the league, but the Champions League we've never won it. And all the major clubs in England, all the major clubs in Europe have won that. So we need to join that big elite table of Champions League winners. Even clubs not as big as us have won it. Porto have won it, and clubs like Steaua Bucharest have won it, and other clubs have won it, So we need to win that. Guys, I've got to run. My mum is waiting for me. The dinner's probably going to get cold. You take care of yourselves. I love you all. It's not my fault, but I'm sorry about Sunday. Guys, we're going to keep believing, keep having hope. We're not playing again until next week. I think it's next week Saturday. We play against Southampton. I keep hearing that it's Bournemouth, then I keep hearing it's Southampton. It's either one of the two. But we've got the game at against Bournemouth at the Emirates, and I might be going to that game. I'm trying to get a ticket, but it's difficult. I might be going to that game against Bournemouth at the Emirates. And we've also got a game against Southampton in the FA Cup down at St Mary's. So I've got a mate who's going to that match. So we'll see. I can't go down there, but I might go to the game against Bournemouth at the Emirates. I'm going to have a look because I've got a number of bills to pay off first. So I've got to see how we go with that. And if I could afford to get a ticket, I'll be going. I'll be doing a little stream. If I go, you will see me because I'll be outside the Emirates doing a little stream. I might even try and get a couple of opinions from fans on the day, and so on. So we'll have a look and see. You never know. I might even be on AFTV. I don't know yet. I might try and find Robbie because I know Robbie. I've known Robbie a long time. I've never been on AFTV before, but I've known him because of music. Because I used to be a DJ. I still am. And so I used to play Robbie's music sometimes on my radio shows back in the day. So, and I know Robbie quite well. So even though I've not seen him for a number of years now, but I've known him, especially in the 90s. Guys, you look after yourself. Look after yourselves. Don't forget to keep liking the videos. Subscribe. You don't have to pay a penny. Like the videos as well. Share the videos if you can. Leave your comments. Let us know how you feel about the game. I know that it's probably going to be negative comments, but let me know how you feel about the game and so on. And we've got to look forward to other games coming up, and hopefully we could do well in the Champions League. If we can get to another final of the Champions League, I'll be hyped. But I've got a funny feeling we're not going to lose the Champions League final if we get there. I don't think so. That's why I feel confident about the Champions League. I think we could do the league and the Champions League. I've got a funny feeling we might not win the FA Cup, but I think we could do the league and the Champions League. I'm going to pray on it hard hard and strong on the prayer night. Look after yourself. Sorry about looking around, but you know where I am. I'm in the road, and so I'm gonna keep watching and looking because cars are going left, right, and centre. Where we are at the moment, we're in a bit of a car park, so we're okay here. We're safe here. But the road is over there. As I'm looking over here, there's another road there, a road there. So I don't know if they're gonna turn behind me because there's a bit of a pathway behind me here. Sometimes they come down here, so I'm gonna just be wary that they might when I come. I might be in their way slightly, but everything's been quite good these last 15 minutes. We've been talking to you, and it's all jiggy. So look after yourselves, love you all, and I'll speak to you soon, guys. And be confident, be positive, be strong. And I know it's so easy, but we have to keep believing, because this could still end up to be a very, very good season. It could be an historic one if we win the Champions League. If we win the treble, that's a historic season. If we win the Champions League, that's a historic season. The league isn't so historic because we've won it before, but it'd be like a big monkey who's been on our back for 22 years. So we're getting that off our back. So it could still be a good season, but it's down to the players. Look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon. Adios.